Peter Capaldi has been cast as the 12th Doctor, and the best part is, he isn't a young guy. Wow, I can't tell you how excited I am about this, although I'm sure you can venture a guess judging from that intro. My fiance and I watched this live, and from what I can tell, the majority, even most of the fangirls, are welcoming Capaldi. For me, as I said, the biggest relief is that he's not a young actor. Nothing against David Tennant or Matt Smith, but I just feel like with an older actor in the role of the Doctor, the writers will be less inclined to dabble with romantic subplots, and there will be less of a tendency to make Doctor Who into this kiddie show where the lead actor frolics around childishly. I know that the Fourth Doctor admitted to being childish sometimes, but the series has just completely lost its serious tone in recent years. The past two seasons, to me, could be likened more to Harry Potter than Doctor Who. I'm hoping that with an older actor portraying the Doctor, Moffat will start again, this time taking a more serious approach to the series, kind of like what we saw with the first four Doctors. Capaldi has been welcomed with open arms, which is a shocking reaction if you take into consideration his age, and that in 2010, fangirls hated Matt Smith replacing David Tennant. However, there are a few pipsqueaks on the internet that do not want Capaldi to portray the Doctor. I want to go over the two main complaints that I'm hearing from a tiny part of the fan base. And before I get into this, I want it to be said that every single person I've heard these comments from are probably not over the age of 13, if that says anything. The first complaint is that Capaldi was previously in Doctor Who. Honestly, if someone had not mentioned this, I never would have noticed until way down the road in the future whenever I was watching The Fires of Pompeii again. Of course, for me, this is not a problem. He's already shown himself to be a capable actor, and I've already had to enlighten a few wannabe Whovians on the fact that this is not the first time that an actor cast in a lead role had previously been cast in a supporting role. Colin Baker, who portrayed the Sixth Doctor, previously appeared in the Fifth Doctor story, Arc of Infinity. And actually, I've read somewhere that that was why Colin Baker was considered for the role of the Sixth Doctor after Peter Davison left. Also, Lalla Ward, who portrays Romana with the Fourth Doctor, previously appeared in the story The Armageddon Factor as Princess Astra. And actually, The Armageddon Factor was the season finale story. Lalla Ward started her role as Romana the following season opener, Destiny of the Daleks. Okay, the other complaint, of course, is that he's too old. We've already heard this about John Hurt, and frankly, this kind of remark can only come from someone who knows so little about the series that they can't even really be considered a fan of Doctor Who. Now, I know that years ago I did a crap ton of videos on that topic trying to establish why some of these clowns can't be walking around calling themselves a Doctor Who fan. I was often pretty harsh, and even back then I frequently concluded that if you started watching in 2005 or even with Tennant and you didn't at least know that there was an original run of the series from 1963 to 1989, you were not a fan of Doctor Who. You were only tuning in every week so that you could fawn over David Tennant and Billie Piper. Nothing to do with science fiction. This year, I simply can't cut you any slack. The BBC has been bombarding their viewers with programming about the 50th anniversary of Doctor Who, and that's saying nothing about all the publications out there about it. That should be your first hint, kids. If Doctor Who started in 2005, how the fuck is this year their 50th anniversary? You have no excuse. And even then, how can you be aware of actors like William Hartnell, Patrick Troughton, and John Pertwee portraying the Doctor, and then act so surprised when an actor gets cast in the role of the Doctor that's over the age of 30? I've always already been over this before. There's no rule anywhere that says that when a Time Lord regenerates, namely the Doctor, they get progressively younger with each incarnation. Where do people even get this idea from? The third Doctor was older than the second Doctor, and the sixth Doctor was older than the fifth Doctor, and the seventh Doctor was older than the sixth Doctor. It's like you're basing that conclusion on Doctor Who from 2005 onward. Get some perspective. I can't deny that I'm actually looking more forward to seeing the next season than I am the 50th anniversary special. Mainly because I know there's just no getting around some major changes to the series format due to Capaldi's age. I'm also looking forward to a sincere sense of satisfaction moments after Smith regenerates into Capaldi, when Clara has to come to terms with the fact that the young looker that she's had the hots for all this time has just changed into someone who looks old enough to be her dad. Be sure to like this video and share it with all of your friends on Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, StumbleUpon, wherever you're having a discussion about Doctor Who. You can also subscribe to my channel because I post videos every week, or at least I try to. It varies on topic, but I will be doing more videos in the future about Doctor Who. See ya!